All right, here is our nature reserve strip or stripe. The idea here is to have the dupes in their own luxury suite that will soon be a luxury suite. And every day they'll go take their shower, go to the bath, and they'll cross over this threshold. And how this works is this is an open chamber that goes all the way down through all the bedrooms. And this is using some natural tiles that were already here in order to make the nature reserve. Later on, what I'm gonna do is put this nature reserve up top or down below and move a couple things around so we can have a nice strong strip all the way through. This is only 77 tiles right now, but we can max out at 120, so we can fit a lot more bedrooms here. Obviously, there's still some cleanup that needs to do in order to make this entirely effective. But this is a great way to make sure that you get the nature reserve bonus every single day. I know a lot of people say put it in with the showers. That's also a really good idea. But this is 100% every single day. They're gonna cross over this tiny little sliver. So I would encourage you to think about including something like this in your base so you can effectively get that bonus. Now I'm gonna fly through some of the other builds here. So you can see here we have outs for these dupes, and so not everyone has an out. In general, the thought here is to make sure that only dupes that I want to leave the main base, which is this well-breathing area, can leave, while others just stay, like our cook can just stay. So we have, power going to there. This is all gonna be cleaned up at a later time. Now let's go through. We have an issue here with this shine bug in this bathroom. They've woken them up a couple times, so that's something to keep in mind. Here is our plumbing. Now I'm very proud of this plumbing of here. So the idea is that the water is coming up from here, and at some point this is going to be coming up this way. So the water's coming up here, and the output, there's two downward outputs. There's one for the shower, nice and clean all the way down, and then there's also one for the toilets and the sink that comes all the way down. And eventually this will just come down here into a separate area. But right now it is looping around into this dump tank right here. So this plumbing in specific is like this water goes here. This water hops over here and goes up into this. This water comes up into there. And then for the outs, obviously that's a clean down. This comes down and hops over to here, same with here. And the reason I have it designed like that is you cannot see the pipes except for right here under the sink, which I think blends in well enough. So this is the only one that you can actually really see. And for me, not being able to see the pipes, that to me is very important. All right, let's fly through. Is there anything else? We have a maximum decor, even though we have debris, so things are looking very good here. You can also add some drywall if you just wanted some extra stuff. We have some germ issue, or some fluorescent scent issues there. But otherwise, none of this is automated at all. It just is the way it is, and there's room for exosuits later. All right, that is all. So consider doing this. This is a great way to just make sure that your dupes are getting that bonus. You can even put a ladder all the way down if you wanted, so that way they could have that extra little hop. But hopping over this, very easy. All right, thanks guys.